Viv Richards batted like a prince, never more so nor more effectively than in the 5th Test of 1976. Then, after Clive Lloyd had won the toss, Gordon Greenwich was out at 5, the perfect cue for Richards. He strode in, held his audience all day long, while he scored 291 out of 590.
Sullivan out to Richards. Oh, confidently away. Moved inside, clipped it away square, the first boundary. New ball bowlers are going to change ends. It's a slow one, time swung away to deep square. No chance at all there of Amos cutting it off. That's cut away, chased by Miller, but once again it'll race away for 4 more. It's an expensive change to date. There's 2 boundaries already. Oh, it's a glorious shot, glorious stroke. And this man is so quickly into position. His feet moving like lightning, forcing it away square on the offside. A player here with all the confidence in the world. Foot already back into position, the bat following through. Glorious shot.
Well, that's a lovely stroke. Superb footwork there to take him to the pitch of the ball. Just racing into the boundary away the far side of the ground. Oh, that was a good shot. There's a no ball, and Richards had plenty of time to change his mind there. He was going after it off the front foot. He was beaten in the flight, but it didn't matter because umpire Ali had already made the call. The 4 runs, no third man. It went through the gully area in the air.
And that's through this time, all right. So Richards goes to his 50 before Fredericks. Comes back for the 3rd and moves on to 51. Applause from the England fielders, and Richards again in really cracking form here at the Oval. His 50 coming in just 87 minutes, 5 boundaries included. And you can't allow anything round about leg stump at this man, Richards. Nonchalantly flicked that away through mid-wicket for 4 more. And this partnership past the 3-figure mark now.
Oh, what a marvellous shot. That really was a superb stroke. Well, I'll be very interested to see what the umpires do about that. And it's signal 4. Very nice sight. The ground itself a little on the brown side, which one can't complain about. The lack of rain, but the outfield is very fast and is in good condition, considering all the circumstances. It's safe, right over the top of the bowler's head, and 4 runs into the pavilion rails. And Miller between the umpire and the stumps, round the wicket. What a magnificent catch that was. You will never see a greater catch than that one by Chris Balderstone to dismiss Roy Fredericks. 159 for 2 now. Fredericks is out, caught Balderstone, bowled Miller, and Miller has claimed his first test wicket. Short, spinning away, hit like a rocket by Fredericks, and Balderstone took off. He plays a lot of soccer, but it's not in goal. But that was worthy of one of the great goalkeepers of all time.
And we'll be facing Geoffrey Miller. Swept away behind square. Certainly be his 100 this. Richards knows it. Takes the first one comfortably, jogs away for the second to complete another brilliant performance. His 100 coming here in just on 3 hours, including 10 fours. And really is a man in form. It's his 8th Test 100 and his 3rd against England. And bear in mind, he only made his first Test match debut in less than 2 years ago. Oh, it's a good shot for 4. Again, the over-pitch wideish half volley. Just a little bit too far outside off stump.
That's a fine shot, beautifully placed. Just racing away over the parched outfield there. Shot. What a good shot. That wasn't very far offline. It was just a fraction short, and he was into position beautifully for that. Just gave himself a little bit of room. Smashed it away through cover plate.
Beautifully placed, gave himself room. It wasn't all that short. But this man Richards is so quick on his feet. He seizes and sizes up the opportunity so quickly. And little or no margin of error. Not all that short, as you can see. And back goes the foot. And whack he goes. Perfectly placed through the covers. A magnificent shot again. Ran away from it, played it late, crushed it square. So up goes about 150 to Viv Richards in the 77th over now, and in some previous Test match days that's as many as we got all day. Still an hour and 20 minutes to go here. A bad ball short, and taken full advantage of again by Richards. Hammered away through mid-wicket for 4 more. So 300 total reached with only 2 men out, and Richard's share of that is 157. And that's 4 more, no bother at all. Richards disdaining to leave the crease. Stood there and hammered it away, leant on his bat and admiringly watched it go through for 4 more. His 24th boundary in a total of 189. And that's out this time. He stumped him, not a stumped him. That one certainly turned. And Derek Underwood strikes and he'll be relieved. It's the first wicket he's taken since Old Trafford. And Lonsrow is the man to go, out for 70. Stumped not, bowled Underwood with the West Indies total on 350. So applause for ARLOTT establishing this new world record. Most dismissals now made by a wicketkeeper in Test match cricket. So Underwood at long last breaking this partnership, and the ball certainly turning there quite considerably and presenting a pretty simple stumping chance to ARLOTT. And that's it. Clipped away nonchalantly and elegantly. And unfortunately, we're going to get an invasion, which will spoil this really brilliant 200. So Richards going on to a second double century in this Test match series. And he's the last person who wants this sort of treatment or this sort of behaviour on the ground.
A lovely shot. Well, she plays that well. Several times yesterday, he was beautifully positioned to get that ball away through mid-wicket, and that was a superb example of it. The young cricketers watching couldn't do better than use that as a model. A lovely roll of the wrists, just as the feet have taken him to the pitch of the ball. Safe and a fine stroke. Might have been beaten a little in the flight there by Underwood, and he went through with the stroke beautifully. Didn't try hitting across the spin, hit with it straight over extra cover. Yes, he was on his way down. And a very sensible stroke. What a good shot. My word. Would have been a great catch. That's the sort of catch you don't really want to see coming back at you. Good shot.
And in position there for the half volley. Half volley outside the leg stump presents no problems to Richards in this sort of form. So 120 of his runs now coming in fours as he moves on to 239. And the shot repeated, another half volley round about leg stump, flicked away there. And you'd really think the England bowlers must know the great strength of this man. Anything round about leg stump, so severe on. That's a half volley, stroked gloriously through the covers before. It's the one he was waiting for that takes him on to 250, establishes a 100 partnership between these two. In fact, the third successive century stand in this innings to date. And another beautiful shot. Just simply waiting for the over-pitch ball and repeating the dose again in that over. And another half volley, and that stroke just for a change through mid-wicket. And he's bowled him, and Richards goes on 291. The end of a memorable innings. A useful delivery indeed from Tony Gregg. A little bit of spin from outside the off stump. A little casual shot from Viv Richards. On the end of a day that people at the Oval will remember for a very long time. 291 made out of 524, and in that last over from Tony Gregg, he established a new aggregate in runs scored in a Test series by a West Indian. Been applauded all the way in by the England team in an innings which lasted 474 minutes and included 38 boundaries.
That was the highest score ever made by a West Indian in England, and their 687 for 8, their record score, gave them a win by an innings and 231. As for Richards, he made 829 in the 4 tests, which gave him a figure for the calendar year of 1,710 runs in 11 tests. West Indies never had a more exciting batsman than Richards in his prime.